Our view is a recession is most likely, and we're positioning the portfolio for that, so we're short stocks and long bonds. The timing of the recession is always very difficult to get right. We think the destination for the recession, that being the destination, is far more likely than getting it right about the timing. So we'll just have to live through the volatility until that occurs. And if you think about this bear market in US stocks, I think there's two legs to it. The first leg was the derating bear market, which people previous session talked about a little bit, which was when the tech-fueled money bubble popped as rates went up. And the second leg will be when earnings go down. It's not unusual for bear markets to have 2 legs or 3 legs in them with different triggers for each of the legs. And so we think this will be pretty much one of those.
And inflation, what's the view there?
Gosh, people can't forecast inflation. They're hopeless at it. Everybody says like they've got a good idea, but no one's got any. Given that caveat, I think that the central banks can't afford to let inflation get out of the bag. So they're going to keep on leaning into it till they get rid of it. Who wants to be the central banker who brought back inflation?
Yeah.
I just think that it's clearly the case. People will forgive them for having a recession, but they won't forgive them for ongoing inflation. History will write them off. So I think they're going to keep on leaning into that, which also increases the probability of getting a recession because they're going to lean into inflation pretty hard. And they'll be successful at it. So I think, paradoxically, just as the markets come to a position whereby inflation is more of a medium-term problem, I think the shorter term looks better than people anticipate, but the medium term could be a bit worse. So in other words, it could come down more than what people think for 2 or 3 years, and then those structural factors will kick in. Tight labour markets, deglobalisation, energy transition will all tend to push inflation up a bit higher. So it's yesterday's story and it's kind of today's story, but I don't think it's going to be tomorrow's story.
Okay.
Big call, but there you go.
This video has been prepared for clients of Morningstar Australasia Proprietary Limited and/or New Zealand wholesale clients of Morningstar Research Limited. Any general advice has been provided without reference to your financial objectives, situation, or needs. You should consider the advice in light of these matters and any relevant product disclosure statement before making any decision to invest. To obtain advice for your own situation, contact a financial advisor.